This will probably be a curveball. I don't think any of you expected me to react to this movie, but I will. Well, should I say movies? Yeah, what is up, guys? I am back for a new reaction, new commentary, new review series, short series, if you will. And today, I'm going to be reacting to Judge Dredd, the 1995 film with Sylvester Stallone in the starring role. And I know a lot of people have weird feelings about this movie. Some people say it's like a popcorn flick, it's kind of corny and fun time. And some people say it just blatantly sucks. But there was a movie that came after this that I really have... I saw it once, but I haven't seen it in a long time. And I know a lot of people say it is a superior film. So I thought it would be a cool mini-series if I compare and contrast the two movies and see how they kind of like feel side by side. And the differences, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know. Just like comparing them in a way. But yeah, of course, we're going to have to start up with the OG Judge Dredd movie with Stallone in 1995. Also... weirdly enough, it has Rob Schneider in it. I think that's kind of really funny. I mean, I like Rob Schneider. He's a funny guy. But he's in like an action movie like this. I just find it funny that he would be in this type of movie. But other than that, those are the only main actors I know in this film. I think I've seen parts, like clips of this. I've never watched the movie all the way through. So it will be a cool reaction for me. Because, like... yeah, I like Stallone movies. No, I take that back. I really like Stallone movies. The Rocky series, one of my all-time favorite, as well as like his action movies like Rambo, Demolition Man, Cliffhanger, those type of movies. Great. Stallone has been like an OG action star. So it's about time I actually thoroughly watch Judge Dredd, the movie with him in it. Even say what you will about the movie, but we can sit back, watch, and have a few laughs, or maybe enjoy it, if you will. I hope you guys enjoy it, because I'm going to try to get a kick out of it. I probably will. I like Stallone movies, no matter how bad or good they are. But the real movie that I want to get to is Dredd, the 2012 movie with Karl Urban. It's a movie that I know a lot of people love. I think it's a cult classic, if you will. I don't know, 2012 it came out, so it's been some years since the movie has come out, and I think a lot of people really liked it. I don't think it really had mixed reviews. A lot of people appreciated the film. They enjoyed it. They thought it was a fun time, and when I watched it at home, when I rented it on back when Netflix was delivering DVDs, I think they still are, but I don't know if people still do that. But yeah, back when Netflix was delivering DVDs and I would still rent them out of my mailbox, I watched that movie, and I remember enjoying it. I do not remember the whole plot. I don't remember a lot of the scenes in the movie. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reacting to it with you guys after we watch this movie. But as for now, we'll get to that when we get to it. But firstly, let's react and commentate on this Judge Dredd movie with Stallone. But as always, you know I'm here. You know what I'm about to do. Like I said, I'm here to react, commentate, as well as give a little short review, and blatantly just see how the movie holds up. And I guess we will see more so how the movie holds up compared to the 2012 movie Dredd. But yeah, until then, we will talk about it until then. But as of now, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. 1995's Judge Dredd. Okay, so this was initially based on a comic book. I did not know that. I thought it was like its own thing that... Well, maybe I did know that. I don't know. Judge Dredd. I feel like I'm gonna laugh my ass off in this movie.
In the third millennium, the world changed.
That James Earl Jones's voice? I wonder how much they paid him for this.
Millions of people crowded into a few megacities, a society ruled by a new elite force.
It's funny too, because they have like the rolling synopsis of the movie, and the voice is James Earl Jones, who, you know, famously voice of Darth Vader, in which the movies are famously known for doing that as well. Okay, so this is clearly futuristic. Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider.
Honestly, apart from, like, you know, David Spade, Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, all the OGs of SNL,
he's probably one of my top, Rob Schneider. He's hilarious, man. That is clearly futuristic, dystopian type of future.
Eat recycled food for a happier and healthier life.
Eat recycled food? That sounds disgusting.
I live here. I mean, I'm gonna live here. If I live.
If I live.
No way, man. Don't you hear him out there? It's Blackwall, man.
I don't know, those uniforms are a little too flashy for my taste, especially like the gold-plated whatever vest they have on. Oh, here's Stallone.
So before he was in Guardian of the Galaxy and made that cameo, I guess Stallone did play a comic book hero.
He's a sitting duck out there.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing down there, Judge Dredd?
Waiting for backup.
It's here. Let's move it up.
It's here. I'm the backup.
Relax. On point.
I can already tell right off the bat that Stallone's performance is probably not going to be anything to write home about. Dredd! So I guess a lot of people know who he is already.
This room has been pacified. Throw down your weapons and prepare to be judged.
Yeah, prepare to be judged.
Armor piercing.
Oh shoot, you can tell with what type of shot you want from the pistol?
Whammy. Double whammy. Code 310, illegal possession of assault weapons. 5 years. Code 4.
Dude, he almost talks like a robot. Kind of reminds me of like RoboCop.
Dredd, it's just a servo droid. The servo droid.
There's someone in there? I knew it.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. Is that recycled food?
Droid, that's 6 months. Citizen, let's see your Unicard. Having been out of jail for 24 hours, he's habitual Hershey. Automatic 5-year sentence. How do you plead? Not guilty? I knew you'd say that.
So, okay, so I guess this type of world is like the cops or the judge, the jury, and the executioner. So there's no really court system. So the cops are the only, I don't know, like court there is during this time, huh? That must be headquarters.
Have we forgotten the lessons of history?
Violent crime is rising at 15% every quarter.
Our resources are inadequate now.
So I guess the world is going to shit, as we can see.
I say we expand execution to include lesser crimes.
So they want to kill people.
When the time comes for me to take it off, please let me do so. Knowing that it still stands for freedom, you may start a taste yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna take off the helmet. There's Stallone.
7 summary execution were then necessary. Unavoidable, sir.
I think he just likes killing a little too much.
You remember your days as a cadet. You're going to spend 2 days a week at... I'd be honored, sir. Unarmed combat or marksmanship? Ethics.
I feel like a lot of movies back in the 80s and the 90s really wanted to make like super futuristic sci-fi movies. I mean, that's how we got like the Blade Runner movies, the Star Wars movies, just those type of sci-fi movies that wanted to predict what the future had in store for us. Like another Stallone movie, like I said, is Demolition Man. That's another futuristic film.
Why are you here? You're our mysterious benefactor. I sent you a package.
Is it on like a floppy disk? Oh no, looks like a hard drive.
So tell me, Rico.
Oh, wasn't that the newscaster? It's a gun?
At the end of the day, when you're all alone in the dark, the only thing that counts is this: the law.
The law.
Class dismissed.
Damn, they're just like young kids, man. You don't have to be so strict on them. Probably scared out of their pants now.
Is that really what you think the cadets need to hear?
What I told them is the truth.
Your truth, maybe. Haven't you ever had a friend?
Once. I had one friend. Once in my life. It was my mom.
Dredd! Wait, what happened?
Mind your own business.
I judged them.
Shoot. Damn, that's depressing.
We closed for the night. You're holding a package for me. The code name is Lazarus. I thought they destroyed all these ABC warriors during the last war. You can still collect them, as long as they're non-functioning. Hey, wait a second. Don't touch it. But it's a lawgiver. That's programmed to only recognize a judge's hand.
Was he next judge?
Gee, I must be a judge.
Dude! The guy was just helping you out. That kind of reminds me of, Real Steel.
Stages. Bodyguard. Rico. Mission. We're going to war.
Something like this could bring down the council.
Maybe it should. The whole system is the problem, not just Judge Dredd.
Wait, what? Oh, that's not Dredd. That's that guy. Shoot. Oh, so he framed Judge Dredd? Well, that's not cool. Okay, now I'm getting the premise.
Dredd, you're under arrest.
What's the charge?
Oh, like I was saying though, now I think I'm getting the premise. He's gonna have to team up with Rob Schneider since he's a criminal, and I guess he's gonna have to try to like clear his name.
I just needed to look into your eyes for myself.
He knows he's innocent.
I would never do anything indiscretion with accusals. Now you selected someone to defend you. Judge Hershey.
This is really interesting. So the cops are like the jury and the execution lawyers and stuff. That's really weird.
Your honors.
Your honors. There's more than one, I guess, official judge. Well, since they have no other suspects, I feel like they're gonna put Dredd into custody.
Objection sustained.
I'm therefore forced to move to of a critical nature. Please describe the working of the standard judge's sidearm. Model 2 is coded to the personal DNA.
Oh my gosh. So they're gonna use the gun.
Were the bullets recovered from the bodies of Bartis and Lily Hammond so DNA coded?
Could not be otherwise.
And what was the result?
The DNA is a perfect match for Judge Joseph Dredd.
So yeah, this is what I'm expecting. He's gonna have to team up with Rob Schneider and like use a criminal to help clear his name. So now the real movie begins.
We carefully buried the James Project 9 years ago, along with Rico and all his victims. It's the perfect excuse to ruin what government we have left.
So I guess he stuck his neck out for Dredd in the past, and now he's guessing he could have been
There is
wrong.
a way out, Chief Justice. The long walk. Your retirement grants you the power to save Dredd's life.
This tribunal finds Joseph Dredd
Guilty.
guilty.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, you going to jail.
And so, I step down. I ask this court honor my last order. Be lenient with Judge Dredd.
So is the guy on the left bad? Is this what they planned? I feel like he might be working with Rico.
Life imprisonment.
Wait, that's lenient?
As it is written.
Justice Griffin, this trial has been a farce.
Did you best?
Yeah, who would have thought that they would have used the gun as evidence? He used the same gun. I want to know how he got that done, though.
How the hell did he use the gun that was like specified for Dredd's handprint?
So he's retired, so he's no longer protected by the Force, so that means that he has to walk out into this world just by himself now? Baby Dredd. Is that Rico? Oh, Rico's in there. I told you this guy was in on it!
I told you, I felt it. After that part where he said go lenient on Dredd and he said life.
You'll see it.
When? Soon enough. In the meantime, I want chaos, Rico. You're in the beginning.
Yeah, you can't say his name, man.
I was convicted of a crime.
Two wrongly convicted guys sitting right next to each other.
Law doesn't make mistakes.
Really?
Really?
And how do you explain what happened to you?
Exactly!
He got you there, man.
You can't.
Mister, I am the law.
Dude, you're talking too loudly, man. You're making a scene. Mr. I am the law. That's why I like Schneider. He's funny.
My sons. Gather the harvest.
Are they cannibals? Is this gonna turn into the Hills of Eyes?
Some sort of.
It's trailer time.
Yeah, dude, I told you. A lot of people are gonna want him dead. Oh, this is how they're gonna escape.
Dredd, do something.
Dredd, you talk too much.
Yeah, I know you do talk to us. Shut up, man. Oh yeah, you gotta get that tattoo removed.
Great man of the law himself. The legendary Angel family.
Well, Dredd, maybe the law doesn't make mistakes, but I'm free. And you're toast.
Actually, you're toast. I forgot to mention it. Your new friends.
Cannibals.
They're cannibals.
Told you. Oh god,
Prepare the supplicant for
That's
sacrifice.
disgusting.
oh god.
My flesh, you poor.
Shut up. He turned him off. Oh no, Paul's gonna die right now. He's
Gonna bite the dust. Goodbye. I am the law. I want him to say that like every scene.
Dredd, look out!
Oh god. Is it what's his name? The guy who retired? Oh, I knew that too. As soon as that pause came in, that's so BS.
Illegal use of city logistics.
Oh shoot.
How do you plead? I knew you'd say that.
Good night.
Somebody must have used a CGI terminal and a scan quad to make this.
You saying this isn't real?
That's not Dredd as a kid.
The only thing that's real is the baby.
4 decades ago, DNA samples were taken. One was chosen, mine.
And his.
The best quality. Screen out the worst, weakest.
Is that how he was created?
We created you.
Yep, there you go. That's the picture.
Created you. There was another infant created in that experiment. Brother.
Huh. So him and Rico have a stronger connection than I initially thought.
It was his DNA that convicted
That's what I was just thinking too. So that makes a lot more sense now.
I thought you said he was created here by the finest scientists of Mega City. Bold experiment. It's a petulant child.
Hey, don't antagonize him. He could end up dead in 5 seconds. He's killed like everybody else he's met. Oh, that's not good. Damn, man.
Dredd, there's no way in. We can't just knock on
Oh, so this is like outside the city.
There is a way. We put the cadets on the street, we won't be at full strength for years.
There is a solution.
Dude, nobody has picked him out as like the odd man outer yet.
Project Janus.
If you hadn't arrested me, I wouldn't be here in the first place. And I'm gonna stay here until I'm caught or until you apologize.
I can't apologize.
You're not the law anymore. Now apologize. I think I deserve it.
Now apologize. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They kind of missed it. Yeah, nope. That's Hollywood for you.
I'm alive.
Psst.
I'm lost. Is this the bathroom?
Distraction, of course.
I mean, that was all me, baby. Why are you taking off his clothes?
What are you doing?
Time for this.
Oh my god, typical Schneider. Oh, that was the best line of the movie.
Griffin, this is treason. You have just sealed your fate.
There you go. Now you know he's the bad guy, right? Oh god. Oh my gosh. This is BS, man. So what's gonna happen now? If Dredd clears his name, like nobody else is gonna be his pal after this, except maybe Diane Lane's character. That's about it. Rico.
We're dying out there. 108 judges in 48 hours. What the hell is going on?
How is he supposed to know? He was locked up the whole time.
Part of this. I would never do anything to hurt yours.
We got a slight change of plans here, Central. I'm gonna take the existing DNA sample right now and trash it. Is this a bad time?
Is this a bad time? I'm sorry.
I tried dialing everything I could think of to find this Janus thing.
They're gonna steal it from somewhere, so I want you to check everything.
Dude, Stallone is short, so Snyder must be really short.
That sound was created from the finest specimens on the Council of Judges. What did you replace it with?
Mine. Oh, they're all gonna be bad.
Congratulate me right now, because I'm about to be a daddy.
You're both insane. I have to stop it.
Oh, goodbye. You're gonna die, man. Yeah, that robot's gonna rip your arms off.
I'm getting a signal. It's close. It's moving closer.
Is it Rico? Oh, it's the robot. They're gonna have to kill this thing, man.
Drop the gun. Speaking of life, send in the clone.
So they're already gonna be like adult form clones? They're not gonna be babies anymore? Oh god. That's scary. Look at that face. That's like something out of a zombie movie.
You can never control yourself. What makes you think you can control these things?
When are you gonna stop being a goddamn slave and grow up? That's your birthright. That's your family. I'm your family. I'm the only family you ever had.
That's gonna suck when he has to kill you now.
Freedom!
Rip this bitch's arms and legs up.
Schneider did something.
Please, he pissed.
See, you needed him. He came in clutch.
Goodbye. Oh, well, there goes your ride. There's no way you're gonna escape now. Who's stronger, Rico or Dredd? Well, if I die, you're dying with me. Oh shoot! Killed his own brother. Oh, this time Martha Kent is the one saving and not the one being saved.
Central broadcast the Janus plan after Griffin's death. They all know the truth.
We'd like you to consider the first position of Chief Justice. I'm a street judge, and I'm very late for work.
Hey, he's still alive.
That's all the credit.
That's it?
To tell you the truth, I'm probably a much better kisser. Okay, come on, let's go.
Oh, you gotta get in that one comedic line, that last line. I guess that's the end then. He's gonna be a judge forever. Maybe a little nicer judge this time around, huh? Not so strict. That was Judge Dredd. That was a 90s movie, alright. Well, that was Judge Dredd, 1995. Yeah. We just wrapped that up. And, coming right out of the gate, it felt like an 80s movie, to be honest. I thought this was made in the 80s, but apparently it was 1995, the year I was born, so yeah, not one of Stallone's best, but was I entertained? Yeah. I did not have a bad time with this movie. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah, not one of his best movies, but I got some enjoyment from it. Probably wouldn't recommend this movie to a lot of people, but if you haven't seen it and you want kill like an hour and a half with some nonsensical violence and just some dumb humor from Rob Schneider and some Stallone one-liners, as well as just some mindless action, I say go for it. Yeah, Judge Dredd, probably not the best action movie you could ever watch, but it still proved to be a fun time. The movie is directed by Danny Cannon. It stars, as we know, Sylvester Stallone, as well as Rob Schneider and Diane Lane. Maybe two big actors. But Rob Schneider, yeah, he gets his B-rated movies. He's also in a lot of Adam Sandler movies. He's still in Hollywood, so he's still doing something, right? He's probably worth a cool little over $1 million. Something, I don't know, Hollywood actor's net worth, but I would assume that he's doing pretty good for himself. But yeah, Diane Lane and Stallone, two big actors, two juggernauts, especially back in the day. We know Diane Lane now probably for her role in the Justice League movies, as well as like Man of Steel and the DCEU movies as Martha Kent, and as well as Stallone, we know him from a lot. So the list goes on. Probably specifically now we know him from like the Expendable movies and the Creed movies. I feel like it's a good way to kill an hour and 30 minutes, but other than that, there's just really nothing really to write home about, nothing to hugely important to talk about with someone else about this movie, like, oh, you have to see Judge Dredd with Stallone. I don't think anybody in their lifetime has said that to anybody else. Okay, so the movie starts off, yeah, we see him like on top of his career as like the law enforcement officer of Judge Dredd. Everybody knows him, all the bad guys are fearful of him, all the people, his colleagues are like idealistic of him, they idolize him, so he's really on top of his game. And then we saw that, like, you know, he gets framed for a killing of someone, and as of now, then he goes to jail, and so he has to clear his name and like break free alongside with Rob Schneider, who is also in jail. And yeah, that's basically just the whole premise of the movie after that. He has to clear his name and like who framed him and who put him behind bars in the first place. And then so like it's just like a twist of scenarios that probably a movie like this wouldn't have normally, because this is just like I said, this a mindless action film. So like to throw in these like cloning and bad guy is his brother, like I honestly didn't see that coming. Maybe a lot of you guys did, the ones who have not watched this movie yet, but I did not see that coming. I thought it was just going to be something really dumb, and 100% honesty, it was kind of dumb. But the villain played by Armand Assante, I feel like movies in the 90s and like maybe late 80s, like the villains, they really went over the top with their villain roles, especially the people playing in those roles, the actors. And so this was like one of those movies where like the actor, the guy playing the villain, really just went above and beyond what was needed of that character, and it was just really over the top, and it was nothing really great about his performance. Nothing against the actor, maybe he has had a lot of better roles in other movies, but as of this role, it's just something that like the role could have been done better by, I don't know, maybe if he mellowed down a little bit, but that's what a lot of these 90 actions films called for, a lot of over-the-top villain roles. So, guess he was just doing what he was told, because that role was pretty hard to watch sometimes, especially with his eyes and just his the way he would react to certain scenarios and plot points in the movie, how he would react and how he would do it, like just the killing of people and like just killing everybody he would meet. It really falls under the category of over-the-top 90s roles. I'm honestly trying to pick out stuff that really stood out to me, and I'm getting nothing. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, this review is probably not going to be the best, because there's not really that much this movie gave me. I mean, comparing it to another Stallone movie with Wesley Snipes that I actually kind of like, I know it doesn't really have great ratings, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's a fun time, is Demolition Man. It kind of is similar to this movie. It falls under the category of a futuristic kind of city that is kind of corrupted in a way. It kind of looks perfect on the outside, but in the inside it's really messed up and screwed up. And so it kind of is similar to this movie, but I feel like it was executed a little better. Maybe because the villain was Wesley Snipes, and I really like Wesley Snipes. I think he's a fun actor. He's really great in the roles he picks, and whether it be a villain role or an action star role like a superhero like Blade, I think he does pretty good in those type of roles. And honestly, any role that's given to him, I think he does really good in them. So he's a really versatile actor, and I think probably that's why I like Demolition Man a little more, because like it's the same type of Stallone role, like Judge Dredd. He's honestly a hardened cop who's really like, he uses brute force and strength and just like uses his fists to solve his problems. So yeah, it's basically the same type of action star role for Stallone. But yeah, other than that, just, I don't know, the movie, the Demolition Man movie, kind of like had a lot more things going for it, in my opinion. Like the whole plot of having to take down a criminal that went from the past into the future, and so they had to call upon the cop who usually took him down, which is Stallone's character, so they had to call him up into the future to take down this guy, and so he has to follow him all the way in the future, and he finds out like the future is kind of like a lot different than he remembers how he used to live in the past. So it's just cool. It's kind of like Back to the Future too, a little bit. Kind of like having to get with the times and like just cope with the new rules of society and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen Demolition Man, I recommend it over Judge Dredd. I just think it proves to be a funner time. I know funner, not a real word, but funner time than Judge Dredd. But yeah, like I said, the actors in this movie, I mean, Diane Lane is a great actor. Stallone, he's a great actor when he wants to be. Like, I think he should have won an Academy Award for Creed, the first Creed, when he was playing Rocky. I think he did a great job in that. He did get nominated, though, so respect to him. He can be a good actor when he wants to be. I know he's won a fair amount of Razzies as well, but he's hit or miss. But sometimes he can be really good, sometimes he can be really bad. This is the one of probably the really bad moments. But Rob Schneider, you know what you're getting when you see Rob Schneider on screen. He's just a comedian, man, and so like he's only in movies for comedic relief. That being said, I told you, I'm a Rob Schneider fan. I think he's hilarious, and so he was basically playing Rob Schneider. He's funny. That's all you can ask for in his roles. But yeah, like I said, the ending was predictable. Of course, he came out on top. He took down his brother. Also, the other villain, besides Rico, the cop, the one who was kind of like being a two-faced cop who was kind of being bad, but also put on a phony face to pose to be a good cop when people were looking. Kind of called that. That was pretty predictable. It's just a lot of stuff that you would see in a normal 90s movie. Like, honestly, there's nothing outstanding about this film. I am glad I watched it, though, all the way through. I am glad that I took the time to watch an hour and 30 minutes of it, because, like, I've never seen this movie all the way through, so I appreciate it for what it is. I hope you guys did, too. I hope you guys like it. Probably when we watch the 2012 Dredd movie with Carl Urban, I will compare and contrast the two movies and see what the 2012 movie did correct and what the 1995 movie did correct, and I'll see what the 2012 movie did wrong and what the 1995 movie did wrong. But more so, I feel like I'm going to be saying a lot more wrong that the 1995 movie did, other than the Dredd movie in 2012, because I feel like a lot more people like the 2012 movie over the 1995 movie. I mean, like, maybe the 1995 movie has its fans, but I'm telling you, I believe like a lot more people like the 2012 movie. But yeah, guys, my rating for this movie, it would have to be like a B-. I don't think it's horrible, but I just don't think it's great. And I told you, like I said, I was entertained. I love 90s, 80s movies. They're fun, especially action movies. My dad was like big into the 80s and 70s and like those type of movies. Action, especially like Lethal Weapon, as well as like I don't know, like the Clint Eastwood movies, those type of action, western, stuff like that. So, like, I grew up on those type of movies. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this falls under the category of not being one of those best action movies. So, I appreciate what I watched, but, like I said, it's a B- movie. I don't even think I need to go over it, but I will. Does this movie hold up? Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it does. Like I said, if you want to kill an hour 30 minutes and you want to be entertained for a little bit, this movie is entertaining to an aspect, but I don't think it's great. So it doesn't hold up in my opinion, like the graphics, the acting, just the plot, the everything, how it was written, how predictable it is. It's just like, I feel like anybody born after the 2000s would not find this movie really that amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say it does not hold up. But hey, that's just my opinion. You guys might have something else. That's just my opinion. So, but other than that, yeah, I enjoyed myself. I had a fun time. Like I said, I'm a Stallone fan, so whatever movie he's in, I'll watch. If you guys want to recommend me any other Stallone movies that I haven't seen yet that you think I would enjoy, let me know in the comments. But other than that, if you like the video, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel, as well as subscribing if you haven't already. And like I said, leave down in the comments if you guys have any recommendations for me for any other Stallone movies. Other than that, But let me know what you guys think of Judge Dredd, the 1995 movie. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Are you guys kind of in the middle with it? I mean, like, is it just there? Is there anything really that you guys would like to talk about it with me? Let me know in the comments. I love to converse with you guys, and I'd love to discuss it with you guys as well. But other than that, we will move forward with the Dredd movie in 2012, following up this movie, and then we will compare both movies and see which one is better. But I kind of already have a feeling the 2012 movie is better. Nah, I don't have a feeling. I've seen the 2012 movie. I can already tell you it is better. But yeah, as always, guys, I appreciate my time with you guys. I enjoyed reacting to this movie, and I enjoyed commentating as well. And I think it was a fun time. I'm glad I got to watch it with you guys, and I hope you guys are too. Maybe it showed for some nostalgia for you old heads out there who grew up watching this movie or anything like that, and maybe it brought back memories. So if it did, I'm happy to do that for you guys. I'm happy to react to older movies and movies that people older than me have grew up with and stuff like that. So, like, I'm just here to entertain you, as Russell Crowe once said in Gladiator. Are you guys not entertained? Because if you're not, let me know. And then we'll find something where I can really entertain you guys. But as always, I hope you guys are having a great day. I sure am. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Until then, I'm just going to leave you with a peace.